If your idea of discipline is all about fear, you're missing the point. You might get immediate obedience, but at what cost? Fear-based discipline can create anxiety, resentment, and a breakdown of trust between you and your child. It teaches them to obey out of terror, not out of respect or understanding. Think about the long-term effects. Do you want your child to make choices based on fear of punishment, or based on a genuine understanding of right and wrong? True discipline goes beyond mere compliance. It aims to cultivate a strong moral compass within your child. It's about guiding them towards making responsible decisions, even when you're not around. It's about fostering a sense of integrity and self-discipline that will serve them well throughout their lives. Because raising strong kids isn't about the rod, it's about the heart. It's about nurturing their emotional well-being, fostering their self-esteem, and building a strong, loving relationship. A child who feels loved and supported is more likely to thrive, to take risks, and to learn from their mistakes. Heart-centered parenting focuses on understanding your child's needs, validating their feelings, and creating a safe space for them to express themselves. It's about being present, being patient, and being a source of unconditional love and support. When you prioritize the heart, you create a foundation of trust and connection that will last a lifetime. This approach to parenting isn't always easy, but it's the most rewarding. It requires empathy, understanding, and a willingness to put your child's needs first. Let's talk real correction. What does it truly mean to correct a child in a way that is both effective and loving? It's not about punishment, it's about guidance. It's about helping them understand the impact of their actions and guiding them towards making better choices in the future. Real correction involves teaching, explaining, and helping your child develop empathy and understanding. It's about creating opportunities for them to learn from their mistakes and grow into responsible, compassionate individuals. This type of correction requires patience, consistency, and a willingness to engage in meaningful conversations with your child. It's about building a strong relationship based on trust and mutual respect. The phrase "the father's rod of correction" often sparks heated debates. It conjures up images of harsh punishment and authoritarian parenting, but the true meaning of this phrase goes far beyond physical discipline. It's about providing guidance, setting boundaries, and helping your child develop a strong moral character. The debate often stems from differing views on the role of discipline in a child's life. Some believe in strict rules and immediate consequences, while others advocate for a more gentle and understanding approach. Finding the right balance is key, and it's important to remember that every child is different and requires a unique approach to discipline. But let's get real. It's not about physical punishment. Physical punishment can be damaging to a child's emotional and physical well-being. It can lead to fear, resentment, and a breakdown of trust. It also teaches children that violence is an acceptable way to solve problems. Instead of resorting to physical punishment, focus on teaching your child the reasons behind the rules and helping them understand the consequences of their actions. Explore alternative methods of discipline, such as timeouts, loss of privileges, and restorative justice. These methods are more effective in the long run because they focus on teaching and understanding rather than fear and pain. True discipline is built on love. It's the foundation upon which all effective parenting is built. When children feel loved and accepted, they are more likely to cooperate and follow the rules. Love provides a sense of security and belonging, which allows children to thrive and reach their full potential. Show your children love through your words, your actions, and your presence. Tell them you love them, hug them, and spend quality time with them. Let them know that you are there for them, no matter what. This foundation of love will make discipline much easier and more effective. Respect. Respect is a two-way street. Just as you expect your children to respect you, you must also respect them. Listen to their opinions, validate their feelings, and treat them with kindness and consideration. When children feel respected, they are more likely to respect others and to follow the rules. Respect also involves setting clear boundaries and expectations. Children need to know what is expected of them and what the consequences will be if they break the rules. Be consistent in your discipline. and follow through with consequences fairly and consistently. And clear boundaries. Clear boundaries provide children with a sense of security and stability. They need to know what is expected of them and what the consequences will be if they cross the line. Boundaries should be age-appropriate and consistently enforced. Involve your children in the process of setting boundaries so they feel a sense of ownership and are more likely to follow them. Explain the reasons behind the boundaries and help them understand why they are important. It means setting expectations. Setting clear expectations is crucial for effective discipline. Children need to know what is expected of them in terms of behavior, chores, and academic performance. Expectations should be realistic and age-appropriate. Communicate your expectations clearly and consistently. Make sure your children understand what is expected of them and why. When children know what is expected of them, they are more likely to meet those expectations. Following through with fair consequences. Consequences are an important part of discipline. When children break the rules, they need to face consequences that are fair, consistent, and related to the offense. Consequences should be designed to teach children a lesson and help them understand the impact of their actions. Avoid using punishment that is overly harsh or humiliating. Instead, focus on consequences that are meaningful and help children learn from their mistakes. And modeling self-control. Children learn by watching their parents. If you want your children to be respectful, responsible, and self-controlled, you need to model those behaviors yourself. Show them how to handle difficult situations calmly and respectfully. Demonstrate self-control in your own words and actions. When you model good behavior, your children are more likely to follow suit. When your child messes up, take a breath. It's easy to get angry or frustrated when your child misbehaves. But before you react, take a deep breath and calm yourself down. This will help you respond in a more rational and effective way. Remember that your goal is to teach your child, not to punish them. Taking a moment to calm down will help you approach the situation with a clear head and a compassionate heart. Sit down together and talk it out. Communication is key to effective discipline. Sit down with your child and talk about what happened. Listen to their side of the story and try to understand their perspective. Explain why their behavior was unacceptable and help them understand the consequences of their actions. Work together to find solutions and prevent the problem from happening again. Guide them. Don't break them. Your role as a parent is to guide your children, not to break their spirits. Discipline should be about teaching and helping them grow, not about punishing them or making them feel bad about themselves. Focus on building their self-esteem and helping them develop a strong sense of self-worth. When children feel good about themselves, they are more likely to make good choices. Kids need to know they're safe, even when they're being corrected. Children need to feel safe and secure in their relationship with their parents, even when they are being disciplined. They need to know that you love them unconditionally and that you are there for them, no matter what. Create a safe and supportive environment where they feel comfortable expressing their feelings and making mistakes. Remember, the goal isn't obedience out of fear. Obedience that is based on fear is not true obedience. It is simply compliance that is motivated by a desire to avoid punishment. True obedience comes from a place of respect, understanding, and trust. When children understand why they are being asked to do something and they trust that their parents have their best interests at heart, they are more likely to obey willingly. But growth through understanding. The ultimate goal of discipline is to help children grow into responsible, compassionate, and well-adjusted adults. This requires more than just obedience. It requires understanding. Help your children understand the reasons behind the rules and the consequences of their actions. Encourage them to think critically and make their own decisions. When children understand the reasons behind the rules, they are more likely to internalize them and make good choices on their own. So, trade the rod for patience. Patience is essential for effective parenting. It takes time and effort to teach children the skills they need to succeed. Be patient with them as they learn and grow. Remember that mistakes are a part of the learning process. Instead of getting angry or frustrated, use mistakes as opportunities to teach and guide your children. Wisdom. Share your wisdom with your children. Teach them the values that are important to you. and help them develop a strong moral compass. Share your experiences and insights with them. Help them learn from your mistakes and successes. When you share your wisdom with your children, you are giving them a valuable gift that will last a lifetime. And a listening ear. Listen to your children. Give them your full attention when they are talking to you. Validate their feelings and show them that you care about what they have to say. When children feel heard and understood, they are more likely to open up to you and share their thoughts and feelings. This will help you build a strong and trusting relationship with them. That's how you raise kids who trust you and themselves. When you create a loving, supportive, and respectful environment, you raise children who trust you and themselves. They will feel confident in their abilities and secure in their relationships. They will be able to make good choices and navigate the challenges of life with resilience and grace. Because discipline done right isn't about control. It's not about asserting your authority or dominating your children. It's about guiding them towards self-discipline and helping them develop the skills they need to make good choices on their own. Control-based discipline can stifle creativity, damage self-esteem, and create resentment. It's about connection. It's about building a strong and loving relationship with your children. When you are connected to your children, they are more likely to listen to you, respect you, and follow your guidance. Connection is the key to effective discipline and to raising happy, healthy, and well-adjusted children.